United States tornado update now on Weather Medic's Weather Buff. I am Jack Knack, the Weather Medic, the Doctor of Weather, with your United States tornado update from January 1st through March 22nd, 2023. What you're looking at here is the United States annual count of tornadoes from local storm reports from the beginning of the year through March 19th, 2023. The solid red line is the current tornado count through March 19th, 2023. In the parentheses, you have the actual count of preliminary filtered reports of tornadoes in the United States. Now, in the solid black line is the mean for the years 2005 to 2022, and the solid line is the actual tornado counts from the years 2014 through 2022. Each different color represents a different year. The dashed lines are the tornado counts from 2005 through 2013. Well, out of these 267 local storm reports of tornadoes in the United States, 220 have been confirmed. Out of the 220 confirmed, we had 8 that were unrated because they did not hit an object. We couldn't determine the exact wind speed of that tornado. 71 were EF0s, 108 were EF1s, 30 were EF2s, 3 were EF3s, and we had so far this year no EF4s or no EF5 tornadoes, for a total of 220 tornadoes. Now, this is a map of the United States tornadoes of 2023. On the map, notice that most of all the tornadoes are in the southeastern United States, some in the Midwest, and there's a couple rogue ones. There's a low rogue one in New Jersey, and there's also, we had some in California in the last couple days, which I'll explain later in the video, in the Los Angeles area. So out of our 3 strongest EF3 tornadoes, we had 2 on January 12th. One was in Old Kingston Equity, Alabama, this one here. And then we had one in Griffin, Georgia, over here. And the final EF3 tornado that we had was in Deer Park, Texas, which was over here by the Gulf Coast. Now, we had 9 fatalities so far in 2023. 7 were in Alabama from that mentioned storm we had in Old Kingston Equity here, and they all died in a mobile home, those people. We had the one in Georgia that died in Griffin, died in a car, a vehicle. And the last fatality in Oklahoma we had was also in a mobile home, and that occurred on February 26th at about 7:15 p.m. And that was this one right over here, the EF2. Now, for injuries, we had 16 injuries in the Alabama one that killed those 7 people, and we had 18 injuries in the one that got the person in Spalding, Georgia in the car, and only 3 injuries in the one in Rogers Mill, Oklahoma, besides the 1 death. January saw the 3rd highest number of tornado watches and confirmed tornadoes of any January on record in the United States. Additionally, the first 2 months of the year saw the 4th highest number of confirmed tornadoes for the first 59 days of any year on record. There have been 42 confirmed tornadoes in the United States in the month of March. We had 0 unrated, 13 EF0s, 27 EF1s, 2 EF2s, and no EF3s, 4s, or 5s, for a total of 42. Now, out of those 42, a total of 33 tornadoes were confirmed from a storm system on March 1st through 3rd, 2023. We had 9 EF0s, 22 EF1s, 2 EF2s, and no EF3s, 4s, or 5s. They were all rated for a total of 33 tornadoes. On March 1st, tornadoes touched down in the northern Alabama communities of Scottsville, Alabama, where a low-end EF1 tornado caused minor damage to a church before downing trees and damaging the roof of a house. A stronger but short-lived high-end EF1 touched down then near Hazel Green, Alabama, and where a few homes sustained extensive damage and a vehicle was flipped onto its side. On March 2nd, a high-end EF2 tornado struck Kirby, Arkansas in Pike County, completely demolished 2 chicken houses and a mobile home, snapped many trees and power poles, partially unroofed a house, and injured 5 people. An EF1 tornado then was observed in Shreveport, Louisiana, and that went and damaged numerous homes and a few businesses as it moved through the southeastern side of Shreveport, injuring 2 people. A high-end EF1 tornado also damaged multiple buildings as it impacted Pixton, Texas, here in the northeast portion of the state. On March 3rd, the storm system moved into the Ohio Valley, where an EF2 tornado in the small community of Fremont, right there, Kentucky, destroyed outbuildings, heavily damaged a church, and tore the roofs off of a few homes. In Vandenberg County, Indiana, located in extreme southwest Indiana, an EF1 tornado unroofed a church and damaged many homes and trees in the St. Joseph community. Another EF1 tornado tracked from Duff to the northwestern part of Jasper, downing many trees, damaging or destroying a few barns, inflicting roof and siding damage to homes. In Highland County, Ohio, in the southwestern part of the state, an EF1 tornado caused considerable damage to homes and outbuildings in and around Princeton, downed numerous trees and tree limbs, and tore much of the roof off of a church elsewhere along its path. 2 EF1 tornadoes in Alabama caused minor to moderate damage in and around Section and Rosalie in northeast Alabama. An EF1 tornado downed many trees, and this was in Gray Court, South Carolina, in the northwestern part of the state, some of which landed on houses. In addition to the tornadoes, the severe thunderstorms brought numerous reports of damaging straight-line winds and flooding. Overall, a total of 33 tornadoes were confirmed. While no tornado-related fatalities occurred, at least 13 non-tornado related deaths occurred as a result of the storm system. On March 16, 2013, 3 EF1 tornadoes struck the Dallas-Fort Worth areas. A tornado began in northern Grand Prairie, ripping a section of roofing off of a warehouse. It continued east into Irving, Texas, causing additional roof damage to homes and an apartment building, a discount store, and nearby city building, as well as trees were also damaged. The roof of the main showroom building and an auto dealership was also damaged. A tornado developed in northern Corsicana, Texas, ripping sections off of shingles and some wooden roof sheeting from a home. Significant tree damage occurred on the property. Nearby, a large trailer was rolled twice, causing severe injury to 2 adult occupants. Well, now we're going to go to on the morning of March 22nd in the Los Angeles area, suburb of Montebello. We had a high-end EF1 tornado causing considerable damage. The tornado moved through an industrial area where multiple warehouses and large sections of their roofs were torn off. One warehouse sustained almost total collapse of its roof and also had the air conditioning heating unit ripped off. Signs were damaged or destroyed, windows were shattered, and numerous vehicles were damaged by flying debris. A power pole and some trees were downed. A semi-trailer was tipped over, and debris was scattered over and throughout the area. One person was injured. Believe it or not, it was the strongest tornado to impact the greater Los Angeles, California metro area since 1983. Stay tuned for updates as we get further into the 2023 tornado season. If you want to see more of these posts or would like to say thanks for this one, please consider becoming a supporter. To support the channel, go to patreon.com/WXMedic. This is Jack Knack, the Weather Medic, the Doctor of Weather. Good day, everybody.
Weather bug. Your backyard.